All right, today we're going to talk about the Bigo me page and profile page. Let's take a look at it. So when you open the app, you're going to end up on your home page, which will be right here, is where you'll end up. If you go to the bottom right hand side, it says me. Click on that. So here you can see how many people that you follow you back. That's your friends, 118 for me. You can see how many people you're following, and you can see how many fans you have. I've been on here about a month, a little over a month. So my stats are all still pretty low, but you can see at the top, you can see my profile picture. You can see my, if you have any badges, there's so many different types of badges. I'm not going to get into all those, but if you have a badge that's like a ring around your face, then that'll show up there as well. You'll see your name. And then if you put in your age, you'll see that. If you put in male or female or other, you'll see that. You'll see what level you're at. You get different things at different levels. And then underneath that, you see your Bigo ID. Then you see Cosmostar 1, which I believe is if you go live, you get, which that's going to be another video, but you get stars for reaching certain levels during that live. You get different stars. Mine, I didn't even reach 1, so I'm still Cosmostar level 1 today, because today's was kind of splotchy. I'm probably gonna go live again later, but then you can see what family I'm in and our rankings, and then you can see all the other badges that I have on the right. You can see all the other badges that I have. Underneath, you can check your VIP. I don't really mess with that too much, but if you want to do VIP, you can. And then you can look at your family info, and then you can play one of the games. I don't play the games either, but that is an option. Underneath that, these are the important ones here. Underneath that, you see messages. That is how you find all your messages, obviously. So you click on that. That will take you to your messages, and you will have some important messages from Bigo. Some will be repeats, and you're probably going to ignore a lot, but some will be important. And if you notice at the very, very top, it says stranger messages. If you click on that, there are people who you're not following that have tried to message you. A lot of them are spam, but sometimes it's actually people who are trying to get a hold of you for like a PK or something of the sort. So I do recommend checking. Unless it's like too overwhelming, then I would say just don't do it. But if you're in a family, that's where you see your family messages as well. So like you see, like my second one is my Fame Nation. Those are my family messages. So this is where you check all your messages. So then the next one down, another really important one, is your wallet. You click on that. You can see how many diamonds you have, and there's where you can also recharge. You can see if you go down just a little, you can do the fast recharge. You can do a bean exchange, and then you can see the diamond recharge prices. And then under that, you can do reseller. Again, that's not something that I do. Maybe in the future that might change, but as of right now, I don't do it. And then if you go to the very, very, very top, it says wallet. Underneath that, it says diamonds. And the next one is beans. So click on beans. You can see how many beans you have. You can see, and you can click on all of this information underneath as well. That is in multiple other places, so I don't typically come to this page for that. The main thing that I come to this page for is to know how many beans I currently have, but also if you see the yellow box, the top right hand side, there is what looks like a receipt. If you click on that, you can see all of your transactions not who, but if you were gifted, you can see who gifted you, but not here. If you were gifted, or if you lost beans for some reason. I mean, it's usually if you gifted, or if you were gifted, you gain beans. If you gifted somebody, you lost beans. And there are, okay, so like this yellow speaker thingy was the confessional event. So if you have event rewards, like like such as like the confessionals that are going around right now, it's usually when you open the app, you know how you have a pop-up that you have to wait a few seconds to get rid of. It's usually one of those pop-ups or the activities that you can get rewards for. Then I think there was another, so yeah, there's some more of the event rewards. I think that it tells you to here somewhere about like PK rewards and things like that as well. I'm not seeing it right now. Oh yeah, here. So these, the speaker will also be, so it'll be any of the rewards, not necessarily just the events. So these were all from PKs. So any of your rewards that you get from events or PKs or anything of the sort will come with like the little speaker thingy. Anything that you gifted or was gifted to you will be the red gift box. And then if it was you that gifted, that means you lost, your bean count went down, which is, beans are the currency of Bigo. That means your bean count went down. That's why there's a minus there. But if somebody gave you a gift, there's a plus. So then you can also exchange beans for diamonds right here. If you click that diamond exchange button under the yellow box there, you can also look at your diamond record here. So if you click on that diamond record, you can see all the diamonds that you were gifted or gifted, you gifted to somebody else. You can see all of that there. You can see top up history. Oops. So you can click on any of those things. I don't really do that. I don't really use that for anything though. You can exchange diamonds. So you have to put in your passcode. If you don't know what it is, you can reset it, and then you can exchange the diamonds. You can exchange, yeah, you can exchange beans for diamonds if you do it that way. You can go to the Bigo store and you can buy different things. These are all like badges and stuff. So if you want to do badges, or you can like do the lottery one and get something, a surprise one, well, sort of a surprise that shows you what you could get. So then if you're ready to cash out, so if you have enough, I think it's 6,700 that you have to have minimum to cash out, and you can just push exchange rewards. And because 6,700, because I don't have enough, it's telling me it failed. Exchange reward starts from 67 current beans. So when you do have enough to exchange, it will give you directions on how to proceed. And then underneath here, you can check your live data, which I don't normally go here to check it. I usually go to my profile page to check it, or the me page. Sorry, the me page that we were just looking at. So we'll get back to that in a minute. We'll talk about live data in a different video as well. And then you can see your withdrawal history and your bar data. The bar is basically your posts. And so that's where all that data is going to come from. Again, I don't usually go here to check it because there's a place on the me portion to check it. And then of course it tells you directions on how to exchange, what beans are, the rules, all that stuff. So if we go back, now we can see our item bag. Click on the yellow box to the item bag. You can see any pendants, any badges, any effects, anything like that you have. It will show up down at the bottom. It'll show you all of your options, and then up top it'll show you what you have in use. And if you click on one and you want to use it, you just click on that and then click the blue use button at the bottom. And if you ever want to discontinue the use of something, then you click on it, and then at the bottom right hand corner it says cancel use. Just push that button. So that's our tools section. If you look at the right hand side, it says item bag at the top. Oops. This will be all your exclusive gifts and like puzzle pieces to be able to earn like special medals or whatever. It'll show you how many pieces you have. But these will be your like free gifts that you get that are exclusive, so you can give to anybody you want. This is how many I have. So I have 3 glow sticks I can give away for free. I didn't have to buy them. They're just exclusive gifts, and I can give them to whoever I want. That helps their live out. It gets more traction. So if I like somebody, I'll give them my exclusives. If we go back, you can look at my posts. Click on that. You can see everything you posted. You can see everything you've liked. You can see all the posts you've tipped on. So that means like this little thing at the bottom here, where there's a diamond. So if you see the circle with the arrow and then go to the right hand side, there's a diamond, a chat bubble, and a heart. So that diamond is where you've tipped. And then you can see your drafts. I don't think I have any, I don't have anything in drafts at the moment, but if you make a draft, that's where it's going to show up. If you want to post, obviously go to the post section and click that post button. Okay, so let's go back. And task center, you want to do this every day. So click on your task every single day. You can set a reminder as well. But the thing with this is, okay, so the live pass, I've never done that. I haven't really read too much into it. I haven't really done much with the diamond mission either, but check in. So if you see the top bar says task center, go down below that, the far left hand side says check in. That's what you want to do every day. So if there's in the middle of my screen, there is a huge blue bubble that says checked in. That is what you want to click on every day. That gives you all those exclusives and different medals and coins and all of that stuff, which we forgot to talk about coins. Coins can get you, I don't really use coins that much, to be honest. It gets you like different like medals and things like that. I can go more into it if you want me to. Just let me know. But right now, that's all we're going to talk about it. So if you can see your check-in calendar, it'll show the days in the month and how many of those days you've checked in. And you can see underneath those days says there's a bubble with a check-in reminder. You can click that. You have to have your notifications on. I don't, but when I sign in, that very first page that we go to, if I haven't checked in yet, there's a yellow present looking button on the bottom right hand corner. But try and remember to check this every day, just because you get free things if you do. If you forget, like, it's not gonna do anything bad. You just won't get whatever it was that day. That's all. So if you scroll down, it says extra bonuses. So like there's a bonus if you check in 3 days in a row, 7 days in a row, and then 15 days in a row. You can see what bonuses you get there. So let's go back. Again, if you have questions, please let me know. So here we can see, okay, task center, activities. I don't really do anything with these. These are all the games. So you can play games. They're basically gambling, your beans or diamonds. You can see what level you're on. So if you click on level, that'll show you what level you're on, how far you have to go to reach the next level, and it will show you which levels you get a different level metal color on. Sorry, those were not the right words, but I hope you understand. I think you get bonuses at certain levels too. And then here, if you scroll down to the bottom, it shows you how you can upgrade your level. I just let it do whatever it's going to do. I don't really worry too much about that. And then fan group, we'll look at that when we go back to profile in a minute, but I can show you what it does right here. So you click on that and it'll tell you your fan group name. It'll tell you your fan group privileges. And then underneath it will tell you the new fans that joined. And then if you click on hot, that'll show you like higher gifters, like your highest gifters, I think. And you can manage it. So you can like kick anybody out if you need to for some reason, which I guess could happen. It's probably pretty unlikely. You can do settings. You can automatically join group when giving gifts. You can switch medicals automatically when entering the room. You can choose what to do with that. Okay, now let's go back. Oops, let's go back. Let's go back. You can see rankings. So this is basically everybody. And it'll show this hour right now. Like if you go, so there's top ranking, United States, Beans got, gifts sent, and then says this hour or today. You click on that. Oh, you scroll over, sorry. scroll over and you can see today, scroll over and you can see this week. So swipe right. Whoopsies. If you have any questions on this, I don't really use this too much either, but if you have any questions on this, just let me know. So then underneath that is live data. This is where you're going to go have your live data a lot. Again, I will do a separate video on all of this data because there is quite a bit to it. There's quite a bit to it. So I will do a separate video on that. And the same thing with the bar data. I'll do a video on that as well. So and then of course feedback. So if there's an issue that you've had or something you think can be improved, do the feedback. That you can like them on Facebook. Okay, now let's go over profile. So if you scroll back to the top of the page and you click on your picture, here's your profile. So on the top right hand side, the square you can edit and the circle you can share it out. So that'll share your Bigo profile page. Then if you swipe left, you can see what pictures you have. And swipe right, you go back to the beginning. Then the bottom left hand side of the picture shows what your last post was, and the bottom right hand side shows the people that have visited your page. Then underneath that is your name, underneath that is your Bigo ID, and you see it says copy. If you just click that, you copied it. You can tell your followers, your following, how many beans you've received since starting, and how many diamonds you've gifted since starting, and then all of your other stats, your bio. You can set a preview time for your live streams. So I have mine set Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 11 a.m. I start at 10 Central Standard Time. I start at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, but I just wanted to make sure there was a good enough cushion because I do 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. I just wanted to give myself a little bit of a cushion if I needed it for a day or something like that, because it will ban you from being able to book live, or to be able to schedule or reschedule live previews for a certain number of times if you don't go live when you say you're going to. You can still go live, it just bans the preview is all. And then underneath that you can see I'm a knight right now, I'm in Fame Nation. You can see here's the other oh yes, let's go back to the top where it says Brixenta and the music notes, my age and the level. To the right of that is a pink princess crown or prince crown, and that means that person has a fan group. Okay, so now let's go back down to my fan group. The pink heart underneath where it says knight, the pink heart says Brixen. So my fans are Brixens, and if I click on that, I can see exactly who is in the monthly list, how many beans they've gifted, their ranking. What I'm doing is for next month, I am I'm doing a concert next month, and the top 7 gifters are going to get backstage passes. They're going to be the only ones, and they're going to get backstage passes. They're going to be free, and then the top the number 1 gifter will get a song in that concert dedicated to them. So this is helpful if you're going to do stuff like that to show appreciation for the fans that are gifting you. And then if you look at the top, you can see Brixenta's fan group, and then underneath that you'll see monthly list, and then you can see overall list. Mine's probably going to be the same because I've only been on for about 6 weeks. But this one is basically from when you started, like overall top fans. So now let's go back. So then if you click on the one next to it, that's contribution. So that is basically, you can do these they're not necessarily in your fan group. Depends on how you set it up, but they're not necessarily in your fan group. They might be. if they followed you, but if they don't follow you, they're just random people. So daily, weekly, monthly, and overall. And you see underneath, you can set, so like today, I can push this little orange button that says thanks, and then I can write a message. Thanks so much for your kind gifts. I appreciate you. Have a fabulous day. And then it sends it to everybody who gifted you that day, that week, that month, whichever one you choose. So if we go back and we scroll down, we can click more. This is the fame medal. I don't really know what the Bigo World Records is, to be perfectly honest. So if you have questions, let me know on that. I don't really do anything with that. And then the next to it, that's the fame medal, which fame is my family. So that shows me like my participation or my medals in my family. Underneath that, you can see all my communities. Then underneath that, you'll be able to see my posts, videos, @me's, and my profile. So like that's basically the writing on my profile. So that is your profile. Oops. If you tap on the picture, it'll go to full screen as well. So that is the me page and the profile page. If you have any questions, please let me know. And until next time, I love you, I believe in you, and dream big and take action.